Xiaomi Mi Notebook Air 4G launched in China in tie-up with China Mobile. Xiaomi has updated its notebook range with new model that now supports 4G LTE connectivity. Xiaomi says it has sold over 220,000 units of Mi Notebook Air since its launch in August. With 4G version, Xiaomi is primarily trying to offer a sleeker notebook that can immediately connect to wireless networks. For starters, Xiaomi Mi Notebook Air with 13.3-inch display can now be configured with Intel Core i7 processor. The 12.5-inch variant, on the other hand, comes with the same Intel Core M3 chipset but offers 4G LTE connectivity. China Mobile is offering 48 GB of free mobile data for 1 year with every purchase of Mi Notebook Air. Xiaomi Mi Notebook Air 4G with 12.5-inch display continues to be powered by same Intel Core M3 processor coupled with 4GB RAM, 128GB SSD storage. The notebook offers 11.5 hours of battery life and there is Dolby Audio support apart from usual connectivity options. Xiaomi Mi Notebook Air with 13.3-inch display offers Core i7 processor, 8GB RAM, and 256GB SSD storage. The notebook is rated to last up to 9.5 hours on a single charge. The 12.5-inch Xiaomi Mi Notebook Air 4G starts at 4,699 yuan, approximately 47,000 rupees, while the 13.3-inch model is priced at 6,999 yuan, approximately 70,000 rupees. Asus Zenwatch 3 announced in India at rupees 17,599. The Asus Zenwatch 3 is officially available in India and it'll be available exclusively on Flipkart. The device is priced at rupees 17,599 and 18,999 for the rubber and leather strap variants respectively. It will be available for pre-order from December 23 onwards. The Zenwatch 3 is compatible with both Android and iOS devices, and runs on the Android Wear operating system. The Zenwatch 3 is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon Wear 2100 processor and comes in stainless steel casing. According to Asus, the smartwatch has hypercharge technology, which can charge the device to 60% in 15 minutes. It will be available in gunmetal and silver casing. The Asus Zenwatch 3 has 512 MB of RAM, 4 GB of eMMC internal flash storage, and a circular 1.39-inch AMOLED display, with 287 ppi pixel density, and 2.5D curved Corning Gorilla Glass 3. It has a built-in microphone and supports both calling and messaging. The device runs on a 340 mAh battery. Asus claims the device lasts for 1 to 2 days. It is also IP67 certified. Another news is coming from Google. Google will launch 2 OEM-branded Android Wear 2.0 smartwatches in 2017. Google will announce 2 new Android Wear smartwatches in the first quarter of 2017, after Google's OEM partners Motorola, Huawei, and LG announced plans to not announce new smartwatches at the end of this year. It is now clear that search giant has not given up on wearables yet. Android Wear 2.0 brings host of new features including support for standalone apps and native Android Pay support. There is also Google Assistant baked into the ecosystem, which emphasizes that you will speak more to your watch than type or touch. Android Pay will only be supported by select set of existing smartwatches due to lack of NFC chip, and Cheng says NFC won't be a requirement for Android Wear partners in the future. Google says post-launch of these flagship smartwatches, there will be new devices from Android Wear partners. Google says expect to see new smartwatches based on Android Wear 2.0 at CES 2017. Xiaomi Mi S leak hints at compact flagship with 4GB RAM and Snapdragon 821 processor. Now a new leak hints at a Xiaomi device with smaller 4.6-inch display and flagship specifications. The smartphone features a 4.6-inch Full HD display with a maximum brightness of 600 nits and 2.5D curved glass on top. The highlight here is the use of latest Snapdragon 821 processor, the one found under the hood of Google Pixel and OnePlus 3T smartphones. The device is expected to feature 4GB RAM and 128GB storage. The leak slide hints at Xiaomi Mi S sporting a 12MP primary camera with Sony IMX378 sensor. The main camera is likely to support phase detection, autofocus and f/2.0 aperture with a 4MP snapper for selfies. Xiaomi Mi S is expected to be backed by a 2600 mAh battery along with support for Qualcomm's Quick Charge 3.0 technology. The device will use USB-C port for both data and charging. The design feels similar to Xiaomi Mi 5 and it is likely sporting a fingerprint sensor embedded with the physical home button. Another news is coming from LG. LG announces 2017 K3, K4, K8, K10 and Stylus 3 smartphones ahead of CES. LG's 2017 K series includes K3, K4, K8, and K10, bring only minor improvements to the existing range of company's K series devices. Starting with K10, the smartphone features a 5.3-inch HD display and is powered by MediaTek MT6750 SoC coupled with 2GB RAM and 32GB storage. LG K10 features a 13MP main camera and a 5MP secondary camera. LG K10 weighs 142 grams and houses a 2800 mAh battery. LG K10 also runs Android 7.0 Nougat, the latest flavor of Android, and also offers a fingerprint sensor. On the other hand, LG K8 is a smaller device with 5-inch HD display but gets a Qualcomm Snapdragon 425 CPU under the hood. The smartphone comes with 1.5GB RAM, 16GB storage and combination of 13MP and 5MP rear and front cameras respectively. LG K8 also runs Android 7.0 and is backed by 2500 mAh battery. LG K3 and K4 are the entry-level smartphones in 2017 K series. The devices offer 4.5-inch and 5-inch displays with Full HD resolution. Both phones are powered by Snapdragon 210 chipset aided by 1GB RAM and 8GB internal storage. The smartphones differ only in terms of camera configuration and battery capacity. LG K3 features 5MP rear camera and 2MP front camera while K4 sports a combination of 5MP front and rear camera. LG K3 and K4 house a 2100 mAh and 2500 mAh batteries respectively. The most important device of the pack is LG Stylus 3, the mid-range smartphone with some of the design goodness from LG's premium range. LG Stylus 3 features a 5.7-inch HD display, MediaTek 6750 SoC, 3GB RAM, and 16GB storage. LG Stylus 3 features a rear-mounted fingerprint sensor and runs Android 7.0 Nougat. The smartphone comes with 13MP rear camera and an 8MP front camera. The device is backed by a generous 3200 mAh battery.